Okay, today is August 15, 2013. I hope all of you had a chance to review the video that I put out yesterday to kind of give you some heads up on the potential pullback today. We sort of seen this sign that the market was kind of a little bit extended, and in addition, we just need a little bit of a bad news, such as the Cisco earning, and that seems to be kind of like a triggering mechanism that triggered the market to use that as a reason or excuse to pull back. But definitely with the layoff announcement from Cisco, that probably did catch a lot of people in the market by a big surprise. And then this morning when Walmart reported, it wasn't that impressive as well. So that's kind of helped fuel the fire. In addition, we also already been seeing weakness from IBM and some other a stock that's kind of been brewing to sort of tell us that something is not all that good, and things are going to be taking a little bit of a pullback. So let's go take a look at to see what kind of damage that we actually incur in the market today. Last night the video we were talking about that maybe it could come down and hold this particular support somewhere around the 1675, 1676 area, and if it doesn't, then we're essentially basically looking. Let me get this thing on the other side here, and we're essentially looking down at this level here, which is somewhere around the 1653, the 1651 area, at this particular level here. So you can see today it came down and getting close. So we probably see a few more days of these little pullback before the market actually maybe consolidate and try to build another base before it go back up. Definitely believe that there's still some more upside on the market to come before the year end. But how much of a pullback this time that it will incur, that's anybody's guess right now. So basically just all we could do is just watch the market take its position however they're going to trade it. We just have to just watch the chart and the price action. So right now the level that I'm watching is essentially that 1650 51, this particular level here, somewhere around. If we break this particular support level, then we could easily come down and possibly check at this 1615 before it get down and check this pivot here somewhere around the 1575, 1573. So not. I don't think the pullback is over yet. So if we also to take a look at the moving average, you can see that this today it got pretty close to the 50-day moving average. I do believe that we might get a little bit of a bounce because there is this support down here at this 1650. So maybe we get a little bounce when the S&P 500 touches the 50-day moving average tomorrow, and get a little bounce, and we just have to wait and see which direction they're gonna take in the coming week. Then looking at the Dow Jones Industrial, the Dow Jones Industrial is also pulled back, and we were extensively looking for it to come back down to this 15,000. I believe 15,028 or somewhere around there, or 24. So essentially we're looking around around this 15,024, and it got close to it today. So we'll probably be looking at it tomorrow, that it could probably tag this and maybe get below it. Again, we're essentially looking for the pullback. If it continue to come down and consolidate, maybe find maybe a minor resistance down here at this level here, which is somewhere around the 14,900. But wouldn't be surprised for this index to come down and possibly tag this 200-day moving average. That is a possibility. Or it could be basically find some support down here at this this level here, and basically this low or this closing low is somewhere around the 14,659. Okay. Then looking at the Nasdaq 100, certainly Nasdaq 100 gap down and it came down here, broke to the support that we're basically looking for, somewhere around the 3,080 level. It broke down, so now we probably will see it to maybe try and make itself down to this level at the 3,030, somewhere around that particular level there. So if we take a look at up here, that's 3,030, 3,028. and that would also be kind of coincide with the 50-day moving average as well. And if we look at the Russell 2000, the Russell 2000 also kind of gap down, and right now probably looking at it to come down to maybe this 1020, 1018 area, and right where the the 50-day moving average. And if we break that, then most likely we might see it to come down and retest this 1000 level. Okay, so right now let's take a look at some of the stock. We sort of covered Google last night as well, and we're talking about that they have to hold this 860, 859 level. Essentially, it's this trend line on this price channel here. And today it's kind of holding to it most of the day, and then finally near the close it kind of broke down. So right now it's still see would it come down and retest, try to get back up above this trend line here, or it just continue to come down. Most likely it will maybe have a couple more down there and it kind of try to test this support line that it broke, and test for resistance, then probably resume coming back down to possibly get down to this 820 level. And if that doesn't hold, it could be easily getting down to this 200-day moving average near the 800 level. And the other guy, the one that's been kind of held up today was Apple. Apple held up pretty good. You could see that Apple also were down most of the day, and just kind of fluctuating on a slight positive and those sort of things. And right now it seems to be holding up at this near this 500 level. I wouldn't be surprised that we'll see Apple come up and test that 505 tomorrow, and it might be even pending at that particular level. Tomorrow is a weekly option expiration, so there's a lot of pending gamemanship that these guys play, especially on Apple during the expiration Friday. So just have to keep an eye on Apple. I think I wouldn't be shorting Apple yet. If you don't have a long position, then definitely would not be shorting that. If you do have a long position, just basically use your trail stop or tighten up your stop to protect your profit. I am long on Apple. Took some partial profit, not today but yesterday. Then still holding some position right now, and essentially just trailing it. Holding a trailing stop. If we come down and hit it, then I take whatever that lock-in profit that I have by my trail stop. If it move up and move about this gap level somewhere around the 505, I just trail the stop up until it hit it. And if it does get to a point, then I will use my discretion to tighten up the trailing stop. So, but for now, it seems like Apple is the one of the strength in the market here. And the other one that we were looking at last night was price line. You see that price line came down, kind of got a little bit of a doji small NR7 basically. We're still looking for it to come back down to maybe possibly to this 921 level where this 20 EMA is. Wouldn't be surprised that it will come down and tag this somewhere around the 900 and 905. Maybe the 905 area somewhere down here. Okay. So, and then the other one, the IBM. We're also talking about IBM, that they need to hold this 187, and if it doesn't, it's going to come down to this 185. So right now it's basically testing to try to hold that 185, and in addition to that, if it can't hold that 185, we're essentially looking for this thing to come down to somewhere around this 175, 177 region. Then the other one that we also looked at was Netflix. I did have a position at a long on Netflix, but I closed that out. Sort of like a break even, because I put a break even stop on it just in case. You can see, these kind of momentum stuff. If you buy it, you're basically betting it will go up in a short period of time. And if you sit there, and if the stock sit there for a couple of days, it doesn't do anything, or they just go up and down, but net you nowhere. Then on a day like this, that the market sell off, you basically have to just say, okay, enough is enough, and just kind of wrap it up. Otherwise, you will start piling up your losses. For example, I think Netflix today was down, almost over 8 points. So if you were just sitting there, then you just basically have accumulate, some losses here. Okay. So it's the game of capital preservation. Right? That's basically what we always have to remind ourselves. And then the other guy was Intel. We're looking at Intel in the semiconductor space. You can see we're looking for Intel to hold this area somewhere around this 2250, and it broke down. Right now it's close below the 200-day moving average, and you can see these moving average is 20 EMA, 50-day moving average is rolling over, and then it's basically declining. So right now we're basically looking for further downside for Intel, and maybe sort of kind of trying to find some support at this level right now. But most likely you'll probably see this thing get down to somewhere around the 20 level. Of course there's going to be some intermediate support, maybe down at this area as well. Test here, break down, come down to this 2080, and then from 2080 then we get down to maybe near the $20 level, the 2010. And in the Facebook, we also look at Facebook. You can see Facebook is turning down. Right now it's coming down, tagging this 78.6 Fibonacci retracement. But right now I think I'm more interested to see it possibly come back down to this 3350. Basically these resistance level here, the 3344, 3350, and see could it bounce off of there. But of course you could see that it is getting close to this 20 EMA near the 35, and that's a nice number for it to pin. So we just have to see what it's gonna do tomorrow. But definitely a lot of these things, let it build a base, or let it kind of consolidate. Then we determine, is it going to continuation on the downside, or basically just a little correction, and then resume to the upside. So definitely don't want to chase these things right now. And in addition to that, we're I think we'll talk about the silver couple of days, for the last couple of days, and just take a look at the silver. We on the previous video, one of the video I did, we're basically looking for this thing to break out of this level here. Unfortunately, on Monday it actually gapped out, so didn't have the opportunity to get in. And also the other thing is the way the price is moving right now, a lot of people that are shorting the SLV is probably being trapped or forced to cover on today, when today move, and I believe silver move over 5% today. So, and yesterday I was essentially looking for it to break out at this level here, and was trying to get in on a retracement back down to this 2070, 2075 level, but it didn't really materialize based on my 30-minute rule that I don't trade, initiate new position in the first 30 minutes. So I mean, it's just like, sometimes works and sometimes it doesn't. It's like for Apple, it worked perfectly, and for silver, it's just running away from me. So I'm not going to chase this guy right now, and most likely it's going to continue to go up. And I wouldn't be surprised that they're going to come up and tag this, 2350, this particular level here before it get a little bit more of a consolidation. But you never know. Definitely, for one thing that I know, I'm not going to be chasing this guy, because I did have another mining stock, this one here, and I think this is Goldfield, Resources or something like that. So right now this thing is continue to move up. So let me take out some of these line here. Essentially, we're looking at these level to break. So you can see that it broke. First of all, we're looking for a break of this 605, and then once it broke this 605, we're having a problem of breaking above this 625, and then yesterday when it closed at 625, we'll see it's going to be a follow to, and if there's a follow to, then we'll be able to move away from this resistance. Early in the morning, it seemed like that it might not hold because it came back down. But as in the mid-morning, I think late morning and early afternoon, then this thing start to move, just like silver start taking off, and also gold is also making a little move. So right now, basically, just kind of trail this thing up and see, can it get up to this 760 level, and I put down that could be a something like a 20% move here. if it does get up to this particular level. So let's couple the stock and oh yeah, let's take a look at LinkedIn. LinkedIn is also, see, we're talking about maybe consolidating. Right now it's kind of holding this this low earning gap here, and if it break tomorrow, let's say it's gonna come down at this level here, then there's a good chance that we will see it to come down and fill this gap and possibly tag this $213 level here. So definitely something to keep an eye on.